Hi guys, welcome to your drawing lesson 3. So we talked about, lines and line weight and different types of line in our first lesson. And we talked about contour drawings in our second lesson and how contour lines are a continuous line that show the outline and the inside structure of an object. And but with regular contour drawings like we did, or like we did last week, you could look at your paper and the object to make sure that you are in the right place. And it's a challenge to look at to go back and forth, but it is a little bit easier. Today's lesson is on blind contour. Yes, blind contour can be tricky and it can be difficult, but it it helps increase your concentration. It helps you with eye-hand coordination. As you're following this, can you follow, can your hand follow with your eyes? It's a good connection between your brain and your eyes and your hand. It also helps you learn to draw what you see. A lot of times in artwork and drawing, we draw what we think an object should look like. So I would go and draw this train and just draw what I think it should look like, but I could miss a lot of the details. And so with blind contour, we're really, really forced to just look at and draw the object. I'm going to show you guys a few examples of blind contour drawings. And one of these is actually going to be my blind contour. I did it in my high school class many years ago. So I hope you enjoy that. And in the other drawings that you get to see, I'll talk about them a little bit, and hopefully you'll understand a little bit more about blind contour before you get started on your own. Here are two examples of blind contour. If you look really close, you can see in both of these drawings that the line is not broken. The pen stays on the paper the entire time. There's no places where you see the pen lifted and put back down. And if you notice that neither of the drawings are perfect, but they're a really close representation of what's being drawn. These two examples of blind contour drawings are actually my drawings. I had spent an entire week, maybe even 2 weeks in high school art class practicing contour and blind contour for probably 3 hours a day with class and then homework. The rooster drawing is my favorite blind contour that I've ever done and probably one of my best. And then the one of outside, this is an example of what I want your homework to be. Something like that, where you're drawing something outside without looking at your paper. So there's the examples of blind contour. Now that we've seen several examples of blind contour drawings, we are going to start contour drawings. So I'm going to go through drawing this train for you guys to see. My paper is going to be covered. My hand is going to be covered, and I'm only going to look at the train. Now, when you start doing blind contour, they're not going to be wonderful, amazing drawings, I promise. It is hard, it is challenging, it takes a long time. Like I said, with the rooster example, that was after lots and lots of time practicing blind contour. So don't get discouraged. Just, try your best. Try different objects, and I will post the pictures of the train. I also have these two masks that I'm going to post pictures of because they have lots of shapes. Oh, there we go. Lots of shapes on the inside of them, and they would be good for doing blind contour. And then I'm also going to post a picture of a flower arrangement So you'll have plenty of opportunity to practice, and you can also choose other things. So right now I'm going to do an example of this train with a blind contour drawing. And I promise it's not going to be pretty. I haven't practiced in so long. So here we go. We're going to put your paper down, and then you're going to cover it with another piece of paper. You can tape it on there, it doesn't matter, but your hand's going to go underneath the paper. So I'm going to find a place to start. So if I'm going to start down here on the bottom of my train, then I want to start down kind of lower on my paper. The idea is that when you're done and you followed and paid attention really carefully, you'll get back to here and finish your train. Now, it's probably not going to work the first few times that you do it, but keep practicing. Try one of these drawings, once a day, twice a day, just to try, quickly to see if you can make a match. Challenge yourself, okay? And we'll go over the rest of homework in just a minute. All right, so here we go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, well, it's not that bad. I know I didn't come back over here because I went and did the wheels over there. That's not horrible for the first time in a really long time. Well, I've practiced some since, but that's not horrible. So they're gonna come out kind of looking like this, and you can still kind of tell that it's a train. I mean, there's the smokestack, and that's the front. I mean, it's pretty close, and that's what you're gonna start off looking like, and that's okay. So for your first part of the class assignment this week, I'm going to post the train. So you're going to do a blind contour of the train. Then you're going to do a blind contour of each of the masks. And then I have a flower arrangement, and you can do a blind contour of that. So there's going to be 4 drawings that you do, and you can do one a day, or you can try to do them all in one day if you'd like, if you have the time. But doing them, practicing, taking a break, practicing, that's a really good thing. So those will be due on Tuesday or Wednesday. Get a couple of them done and then post progress pictures. So if you only get 2 done, just show me those, send me those pictures, and then when you get the other 2 done, you can send them to me whenever they're done at another time of the week. And then for your final project, and I'm going to show you, I'll send a picture as well. I'll post a picture of mine so that you see and have an idea of what I'm talking about. So go outside and sit outside somewhere where there's a lot of shapes and lines. It could be a flower garden. It could be the side of a building that has a pretty mural on it. I don't know. I'm not, I don't know where you all live. I don't know what's around you. Or if you can't go outside and you need to be inside to do your assignment, then find like your cabinet, open a kitchen cabinet and do the inside of the cabinet with all your cups or bowls. But I want you to find a space that has lots of lines and lots of shapes and do a blind contour drawing of that. Take your time. I went really fast with this. That's part of why it ended up being kind of sloppy. If I had really been trying really hard, this would have taken me, several minutes more, and it would have ended up being closer to the actual train. But I kind of rushed for the class purposes. So just take your time. Be free with your movements, If it doesn't end up being perfect, it's okay. It's fine. Just don't pick up your pencil and don't look at your hand while you're drawing. So that's your homework. That's your final project. If you want to do it multiple times, if you want to set up different things, you could even, if you have flowers or if you want to set up a display of some kind, sorry about my blurry camera there, then that's cool too. Just something with lots of lines, lots of shapes and things that you can find the outline of, okay? So that is your lesson and your homework and assignment for blind contour. Have fun creating and drawing.